Minecraft is a huge niche on YouTube, and one of my favorite YouTubers in that niche is Sipover. So, tell us about yourself.
So generous. Alright, well, I'm a 17-year-old Minecraft YouTuber with around 800,000 subscribers. We just hit that a couple weeks ago. I'm still in high school, so I'm still a high school student, but I'm able to balance that out with the Minecraft. So it's been going pretty well with that. Can't say I'm too disappointed in myself at all with that. And I mean, yeah, that's kind of all I do, honestly. It's just Minecraft YouTube. That's the grind.
Yeah,
that's been my life recently. Yep.
Minecraft, YouTube, school, and then repeat.
Yeah, for sure.
Who's your inspiration to start YouTube?
Who is my inspiration to start YouTube? Well, I was always a fan of Mr. Beast. Probably around 20,000 subscribers, actually. Like, there's comments.
Weirdest intro videos.
Yeah, the worst intros on YouTube. That's how I found them. If you go back on his really, really old videos, like, I think there's two. I was actually looking at them the other day. You can find comments from me from 5 years ago. I was 12, just commenting on his videos. And I was, like, the biggest fan. But I've always wanted to make videos, so probably just from, like, you know, it was, like, the Minecraft stuff. Probably just watching Skydus Minecraft, Tobuscus, but I never took it seriously back then. You know, I had a little. I should have got it set up. I had like this tech deck ramp, and I would take the tech deck ramp and put it on a chair, and then I would slant my phone on the tech deck ramp, and that was my first videos. And I just record my TV, and it was just like, you know, your casual Minecraft content off the TV.
A lot of people did that. I did.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, like I feel like everybody has. Everybody had to start somewhere. But it was an on and off thing. And then I really wanted to take it seriously when I was watching Mr. Beast. I was like, dang, this guy has come so far since I started watching him back in 2015, 2016. And like I was really just like, I was watching some of his old videos and I was like, I want to start YouTube now. Like, take it seriously. And that's probably when, you know, I actually started grinding and making videos frequently and putting effort into them and all that. So he was easily my biggest inspiration to do it, Mr. Beast.
I remember when Mr. Beast had like a rock, paper, scissors on his
outro.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Like, I don't... Like, I watched a couple of his early videos, and then I just didn't subscribe. And then when he blew up, I was subscribed again. But yeah, it's crazy, but...
It's funny because a lot of people I'll talk to, they'll say they didn't actually they weren't subscribed or whatever, like they didn't know him back then, but they did watch his videos. They knew who he was somehow. It's like he was a small YouTuber, but at the same time a lot of people knew him back then.
Yeah, so. Because his worst intros did so good.
Especially just in the commentary era, it was bound to work.
Yeah,
bound to work pretty much.
How do you come up with your video ideas?
I mean, it's usually a whole process. It's funny because usually sometimes I'll just look at my ideas. Like, I have a whole paper, with ideas and stuff like that I write down. I have notes in my phone.
Same.
Usually, it's sort of like you make one idea that you work off of. So, let's say, one of my Minecraft history videos. It was kind of just thinking of more history videos I can make a video on. Usually it's working off of one idea and then making good ideas off of that idea. But usually they just come out of the blue.
Yeah.
And it's not like I'll act on one idea right away. Usually, I don't upload very frequently, so I'll get an upload out maybe once a month or so. So when I get an idea, I usually run through it for a few days. And I'm like, this needs to be the idea I work on because I don't want to spend. Because compared to a lot of other YouTubers, I'm not saying they don't put effort into them, but with my videos, they take a lot longer with the scripting, the formatting, the editing, and all that. I want to make sure the idea that I do is good. So sometimes it can take a few days to actually come up with that idea. But usually it works out in the end. So yeah, it takes a while. It's a long process with the ideas. I mean, that's the most important part is the idea and the concept. So you got to make sure that's really the one you want to go with.
Yeah, like randomly I just get ideas like out of the blue, like while I'm watching other videos, they like say something that's like, oh, that's a good video idea or something. Like I was watching a Jubilee video with like one of my friends, like because like sometimes we just like watch Jubilee videos, make like fun of the people. Then I got an idea, and I remember Dizzy TJ who did like a stands, and then I got an idea to do like a Tommy in it version of it. So that's most ideas just come out of the blue.
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of it is recycling content. Like obviously there's a couple of really creative ones out there, but usually they're all connected in some way.
Yeah.
One way or another.
So you like mentioned like your videos take you so long. Like do you prefer quality over quantity? I think I know the answer for this one.
Yeah, I prefer it's not like more of a, if I had people working on my videos, because I work on them alone, I just think like at one point I'm probably gonna have to get people to edit for me or do some sort of scripting if I want to keep growing. But it's like even like Mr. Beast, he makes sure that every single video is the best video he can produce, and that's kind of how I look at it. You know, when I'm rendering a video, I'll actually send it to myself and just listen to it on my phone, just like back, just so I can listen to the audio and make sure if I have a bruh sound effect at any point in the video, I can hear it on my phone, you know? So I'm pretty like, you know, perfectionist when it comes to that stuff. And yeah, I want to make sure it's the best thing I can give my viewers, and it's worked so far, so
yeah,
I think that's the way to go, is quality over quantity.
Every video watched by you, it's like, this is best video, this is best video.
Oh yeah, I mean that's what I go for. And any improvement, like if you watch like any of my videos from like when I first blew up to where I am now, like you can just see the improvement, because I went from playing Dragon Escape in the background with maybe a few images popping up on the screen, but now it's like I have full on like replay mod.
Yeah,
I mean I use Vegas Pro to edit, so it's not like I do anything insane, but you know, it gets the job done.
Yeah, like, yeah, it's like if something gets a job done, it's like just use it, like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean I'll probably have to switch at one point, but
yeah. I've never used Sony Vegas. Is it good? Do you like it?
Well, it crashes all the time, but I think that's most editing software, so that's the only thing I'm complaining about when it comes to that. It's just like, I feel like with my videos, it's not necessary to be doing like these insane edits or anything like that. Like if you can edit something like a Mr. Beast video compared to like a commercial ad or something, which has like all these animations and stuff like that, I guess you wouldn't need something like the Premiere, but I just prefer it. It all comes down to what you learned first, which was Vegas Pro for me, because that was big back in the day before Premiere, when I first got it down.
Yeah, like a lot of the YouTubers I used to watch a long time ago, like use Sony Vegas, and now recently I've seen a lot of increase in Adobe. Like I don't know if that's
that's what I was seeing. All the commentary channels, like I know Leafy's here back in the day used to use Vegas Pro, and yeah. But there's After Effects too, which I wouldn't mind learning, but
yeah, After Effects is cool. Like, what's like the process of making one of your YouTube videos?
Alright, so like I said, the idea, like first, so let's just say I just uploaded a video, and I'll usually run back like any ideas I might have brought up before. So like, I'll bring out the paper, look through them, see any of them are valid, and I'll get the right idea, and then I'll probably move on to I usually like research for them, because a lot of my videos, like that's the difference between me and a lot of other YouTubers, is I have to research for my videos. So I'll usually spend a few days researching, getting all the info I need so I can make good content out of all of that. And after that, once I get all the research, I'll make a doc, and I can format how the video is going to look, so I can be like the intro, or you know, let's say for one of my history videos, I would be like 2009, 2010, what I'm going to talk about in order, and then I would script it. Scripting usually takes a few days. Yeah, I'll go through all the script, and then I'll record it, and then edit it, and then it's ready to go. I usually think of the thumbnail last, which a lot of YouTubers think of the title and thumbnail first.
Yeah.
But like that's just, I don't know, because I feel like sometimes I have really good concepts and I want to make the video with. But some people shut it down because the thumbnail wouldn't be good. But I feel like there's always a way to market a good video the way it is. Because let's say for my last video, the story of Minecraft,
which was
like
amazing.
I was like, yeah, thank you. And I was like, dude, this thumbnail, like, I don't know about it. So I was kind of getting like doubts about it, but I just thought about it for a few days and I made sure, like, because I was really happy with how the video came out, so I wanted to make sure that thumbnail was good. So you can make them before or after, but that's just kind of my take on thumbnails. I make them after, and the title I do usually make first, though. That's like the idea.
Same with me. I also make the title first and then like the thumbnail last. But I know people like Eric make like 3 different thumbnails first and like all these different things first.
Oh yeah.
Before recording, but yeah.
I usually make a few to make options and stuff like that. I don't usually switch them out though, because I have like a ton of people I ask. Like I have like, I mean, I've went to Tommy in it and Dream before just to ask for thumbnail advice, or I'll send them 2 and be like, which one of these do you think is better, and they'll tell me which one. And I mean, I go with my own gut usually. Like they usually agree with what I think, but it just gives me a little bit more insight, which I think is big for any creators, getting feedback from other creators.
Yeah, I feel like that's why it's good to surround yourself with other creators. Like,
yep.
Even if it's like a Discord group chat, so you can like ask them for like, oh,
yeah, like
which title is better, which idea. Like it's always good to have other people's perspective, because like if it's something you're doing, you're obviously gonna be biased to yourself and think all of them is good. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
And when they give you some critical advice, you're like, oh, it's like, you don't want to add it, but you got to.
Mhm. Yeah, I have like a friend.
That's what like.
Who's like brutally honest with everything. Like he says to me like in my videos, and like I always go to him like whenever like I ask him if I'm like doubting on a video if it's good or not. I always ask him, and like he's a YouTuber, but he's like honest. And yeah, he's like brutally honest. He doesn't just say yes, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's the friends you want.
Yeah.
You want to actually improve yourself, and that's the friends you want. The ones that'll shut you down, but it's worth it after you take their advice and improve on that.
Whole different topic. How do you come up with the name Sipover?
God, I hate when people ask me this because I don't even have a story or anything that came from making the name Sipover. Because I've had a few different names. One
Same.
before was like just an inside joke me and my friends had, like that they called me. It was like Apple, like kind of apple, but like spelt differently and sounded differently. I don't even remember where we got it from, but I'd name my channel that. Then I was like, how are people gonna know how to spell Apple when you tell them that's your name? It doesn't even look like it. It was APHUL, and I was like, I gotta change that. So I was just thinking one day, and I had like the name Swipe Over. And I was like, I just put 2 words together. Like, I'm not even kidding. I put 2 words together, Swipe Over. And then I got rid of the W and the E. And I was like, oh, Sipover. I mean, that's not bad. And I was like, I can make a cup for the sipping. And I can make the cup, my sort of avatar, or my persona, if you could say. That's just the profile picture.
It's always like funny when you don't know where that name came out from, but it's like a good name. Like
and then you're stuck with it for like forever. It's like it's kind of a big decision at the time. But like when I was making it, I had no idea I was gonna it was ever gonna be the staple for my alias online.
Yeah, I've also had like a couple of different names. I had like when I first made my channel, like my full name. Then it was like Nicholas Hulk or something like that, which is like a horrible name.
Yeah.
Then it was like Nico P Fox, something like that, which stayed like for like I wanted to change as soon as that was the name. And then my dad came up with the name Nico Kuhn, so now it's just the name I currently use. And then I did productions, and then I took it away a while ago. But yeah, that's how my name came out of. It was also very random.
Yeah. If it sticks, it sticks.
Exactly.
You know?
Now, like,
Just want to go for one that's nice and simple.
yeah.
People can remember and be able to be like, if you say the name, then they'll be able to spell it out or whatever.
And most of my friends don't even call me Nico anymore. They call me Nico-kun, like, my YouTube channel name.
Oh, right.
Which
That's
is funny sometimes, but yeah.
Hey, it kind of goes. Nico-kun.
Nico-kun.
Is that
yeah.
way, right? Yeah, Nico-kun. I like it.
Yeah.
It's got a nice ring.
Yeah, it does have a nice ring. Like, the name came from the last 3 letters of the place I was born in. My dad like combined them. Then, boom.
Oh, yeah. There's always some sort of story.
Exactly. So, this is kind of like a question that I don't know how many people will care, but a question I like want to know. Like, a lot of your videos always get more views than your subscriber count. Like, how? Like, and some of them get on trending like very frequently. Like,
yeah.
How do you do this?
Almost everyone get on trending. It's kind of insane. I think the most I was number 2. And I mean, that's just like how it always is. I'm pretty sure almost at this point, like every single manhunt Dream has made has more views than his subscribers.
Definitely.
I mean, even people like Mr. Beast still have that. For me, it's a little bit more extreme because you don't see Mr. Beast getting, I get like an 8 million viewed video for me is 10 times. So Mr. Beast probably averages 50 million, which is, right under his subscribers count. But if he got views 10 times, that would be 500 million views.
Which is a lot.
I think it's more of just I try to optimize my videos to go as far as possible. And not everybody's going to subscribe. Some of my videos, my most viewed video, I'd even ask people to subscribe. So that reduces the subscribers by probably, usually it's 1 in 100 people will subscribe. Maybe 2 in 100. But when I actually ask, it's probably more around 3 to 4 out of 100. So doubles when you ask people to subscribe at the beginning or any time in the video. Which is kind of a big change. But even then, it's kind of just the videos getting more recommended to people. Because I don't get, a lot of my views don't come in from a subscription box. At first, usually my videos start off really slow. You'd be surprised. This last video I posted, maybe it had 80,000 views in a day. Actually, I think no. The first 10 hours it got 80,000 or so. And then it just started picking up after that because as YouTube sees, people are watching it, so then they're going to recommend it more and find an audience for it. Because maybe some people that were subscribed were expecting a Seeds video, but then they didn't watch it, but YouTube found an audience for it anyways.
Yeah, it's something that's kind of annoying on my side. It's because I got a lot of my subscribers when I was younger, every time I would meet someone, I would beg. I was 5 years old, 7. I'd beg them please go subscribe to my YouTube channel. You don't have to watch the videos, just subscribe. And there's probably a bad decision because you have tons of followers and then inactive followers, which is not good. So yeah, my views are not the same as other people with my subscriber count are getting, but yeah, it's okay. The amount of views is still good. Yeah. But yeah.
It's all process anyways. I mean, I would even do that. When it was actually funny. I forget what video it was. Recently I went on to. It might have been a really old PewDiePie video or a Markiplier video. No, it was a Markiplier Five Nights at Freddy's video. I went in the comments and I was like, please, if you can even check out my channel, I will subscribe to you. And if you reply that you subscribed, I'll subscribe back. And it was it had 5 likes and 2 people replied to it saying they did it. I mean,
Did you subscribe
I must have
back?
been I probably did, honestly. I didn't check at that moment, but it was pretty funny. Because, that's what a lot of people did back in the day was sub for subs. They'd go in the comments. People still do it today. You just don't see them as much.
There was, this page. I forgot what it was. I think it was, sub for me now or something. Where you could, you sign up your channel to that page. and then like you click people to subscribe to, and it automatically subscribes you to each other. So you can like tons of followers from that, which was a horrible decision.
Oh, it's a whole farm.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And then I remember like one of my friends made like 18 different accounts just to subscribe to my YouTube channel, which was like, I don't know why he did that, but yeah.
I had all my family and friends subscribe to mine.
Same.
And I was still recording with my little. I had an iPod. That's what I was recording them with.
Yeah.
I think everyone did though. Like when you started off first, you got your mom, your siblings, your dad.
To subscribe, them.
One time I asked my cousin. He said he didn't want to. He said it was because it would be because like he was. I mean, he was probably like 20, and he didn't want people seeing he was subscribed to just some random Minecraft kid that was recording with his phone. It was like 12 years old. I mean, fair, but it ruined me.
Yeah, like I would always ask like my grandparents and like uncles and like people like that to subscribe it, and they'd always say yes, and they'll never watch my videos. But like for me, it was like one subscriber more is like okay at that point.
Yeah, subscriber's to subscriber.
Yeah, but yeah, subscriber. But now I'm like a subscriber, but if they don't watch the views, then it's kind of like annoying. But yeah.
Yeah.
So how was like meeting other creators in the same niche as you've been like?
Actually, really good. I like surprisingly like I've made a ton of connections.
Same.
I mean, probably the first people I ever met. Really, I was pretty like Actually, there was there's this guy named Crazy Mario Bros. Who's the first like other. He doesn't even make Minecraft actually though. So the first actual Minecraft creator I met was probably around like 30K, and I was like, this guy kind of makes similar videos to me. So I joined his Discord. It was Xiphon. You know who Xiphon is? He's the red penguin.
Yeah.
He's been there since like day one. And then we talked a bit. And then I met some other people through him, like one of my friends Will's and O'Cloudy's.
O'Cloudy's, yeah.
Yeah, and then I mean probably like then I met like McYum, who has been like super helpful because he's very talented, and he's probably one of the reasons my videos do like every time I make a video I send it to him, and I've gone better at catching mistakes and stuff, but back in the day, like maybe 4 months ago, I would send him a video, he would write up a whole paragraph on what I needed to fix, but like I would be like, dude, like I'd be like, all right, this video's ready to go, I'm gonna upload it today. He sent it back, and I'd spend like 3 days editing it over again. But I mean, that's the reason they did well. So, and then I learned from them. I was like, all right, next time I'm gonna avoid doing stuff like that, and I'm gonna make sure, I keep up that quality.
Yeah, like continue.
Oh yeah, but like there's also like with like Dream and stuff too, which is like might be interesting. I don't really talk to him anymore, but I've been in his Among Us video on his Dream XD channel.
Yeah.
And I've met like some big guys because like obviously I feel like a lot of people, I might only have 800K, which is a lot obviously, but like not compared to some people who have like multiple millions. But I have a couple bangers around there, which I think a lot of content creators respect. Like I see some, like you brought up Airrack earlier.
Yeah.
His biggest banger has like 7.5 mil, but he has over 1 million subscribers. So I feel like
really his most popular video has. Let me check.
7.5 million. It was just like I was on his channel, I was watching his deadliest bed or whatever, his most dangerous bed. And I was like, like, what's his most viewed video?
God.
And it was 7.4.
7.4. Wow. That's surprising. I thought he would have a lot more.
Yeah, it's kind of just like goes to show, like I'm not trying to like flex or anything here. It kind of just like goes to show like how hard it can be to get a video over 10 million views. Or like even 20 million, which is what my most viewed video is. 7 years and I can't. Oh, it'll come one day. If you keep trying, it will come.
Yeah.
That's the whole game, is just how long you can stand out.
The closest I've been is like around 11 days ago, I started like a channel where I reposted like Sidemen TikToks, and in like 1 week, it got like 1,000 subscribers, and like the whole channel has like 1.7 million views, and like the most popular video has 100,000 views, and that's the closest I've gotten, and it just feels so good just to like see my knowledge kind of like put into work, like. It's mainly because of
that's
luck,
what I like
probably.
to hear.
But yeah.
That's what I like to hear. Like, even just like messing around with something like that, even if you don't pursue the channel in the future, it's kind of just like good to see like it's just like a little fun side thing, you know? Like being able to just start up a channel and just get millions of views like that is pretty big.
Yeah, because I also started like a Minecraft channel called Mystery Cookie, where I literally just like I got bored one day. I think I was watching like McJump's finance channel, like.
Oh, it's fine, yeah.
And then I was like, oh, I should make a Minecraft channel like him. I named it Mystery Cookie, and I was posting Minecraft shorts like almost every day, and then I got like a short with 50,000 views, and that was like crazy. And I learned so much from like that short, like why shorts do well, like yeah.
Yeah, the whole shorts algorithm. I haven't really touched it, but I know it's like it's weird, yeah.
Yeah, like
sometimes you'll just post you'll post the weirdest video and it'll bang.
Because the videos that did well in my Minecraft channel that I don't even use anymore was like I spent 1 day on one block Minecraft, and I literally broke a block, and that was the whole video and fell into the void.
And it just blew up.
Yeah, like 50,000 views.
Classic algorithm, right there.
But yeah, it's like I noticed shorts like don't do well on like my Nicocast channel, so I'm probably gonna like stop doing shorts, just continue doing Minecraft and like all other types of videos.
Yeah, just make quality content, you know.
Exactly.
Not saying you can't make quality content out of shorts, but getting a video to blow up that's an actual video is so much better than a shorts.
Yeah.
Like more rewarding at least, because it's something like shorts are kind of just like, you know, you're scrolling through your phone. It's like TikTok. Like, do you really like you can like remember a really good video on YouTube?
There's like there's only like a couple shorts creators who make like actually like good shorts that I like love, and those are like one of the only shorts I actually like remember watching. But yeah.
Yeah, it's a competitive niche too. Exactly.
Since like people saw you can blow up quickly, they're like, oh, I want to blow up quickly, so they start posting.
Yeah, pretty much.
So early on, you mentioned you still go to high school. Do you have any like funny stories about like your school finding out about your channel?
Not even at my school, cause alright, so I started grinding videos like I said after Mr. Beast. I just had that moment. I was like, I want to be a YouTuber after watching Mr. Beast. So it wasn't last summer, but the summer before is when I started. So actually probably around 2 years ago was when I started making videos again. And then for 9 months I made them weekly, and like some of my friends like knew about the channel because they were already subscribed, because they were like very long friend. Like I had them, they're friends for a long time, and you know, they didn't really like joke about them at all. My dog's barking right now. He's a very barkative dog.
I also have a problem.
It should be fine.
There's like a Category 1 hurricane going on right now, and I'm currently doing a podcast.
Your windows just fly open. Gotta finish the podcast.
I don't know if you saw, like, the plant has been moving very
I think I did actually see that.
Well, I don't think it has started yet. I think it starts in like a couple hours, but yeah. The podcast is more important.
Oh, we have time then. So, yeah, they never really like said anything though. Nobody really knew about the channel at my school. And then once COVID hit, I made videos for like 3 more months and I was out of school. And then that's when I actually blew up. And I haven't been back to school since. It's just been online. So I've been able to make videos in the meantime while I'm at home. I mean, I'll be in class. And I'll just be working on a video while my teacher's talking about stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably not the best idea. I'm not saying to do that, but that's just something I do, because I'll be like, I need to get this video up by the end of the week. And I just use that time to work on videos, but nobody's really known. I have a couple of friends who do know because they like spread it back and forth. But there was one, like, not even at school. I was on vacation a few weeks ago, and it was at the beach, and like me and my friends were going around jokingly, like, to some, like, probably a kid a couple years younger than us, and we were like, yo, do you watch Sipover? Like, just joking, like, we didn't tell him I was Sipover, and he brought up his phone, and he had the entire Minecraft history, I guess, watched completely throughout, and I was like,
What?
shocked. I was like, what?
Did you
I
tell
was
him?
shocked that is. Yeah, I told him. And I was shocked this dude actually watched my whole video. And like earlier too, that same day, like we were doing
Wow.
it like throughout the day, so it was pretty funny. Because like once one kid did it, we were like, what? Like how much people actually have watched my videos? And then like this other guy had like half of it watched or something. And then I just like punched him for not watching the whole thing. Yeah, that's what we do to people who don't give me the 100%,
Yeah.
100% ABD.
But
That's
so
like
funny.
the only time. Yeah, that's like the only time I've ever actually like met somebody who's watched my videos without me being friends with them.
What was like their reaction?
Like he was like he had like the big pog face on right there. He thought it was pretty insane. I don't like it was pretty funny though. Like he wasn't like freaking out or anything, but yeah, it was pretty wild.
At first, did they not believe you, or?
No, they didn't believe me, and I was like, yeah, like
Pulls
they
up
tried
YouTube.
matching up the voices. Yeah, and I was like, I did the intro. I was like, Minecraft has been around for more than a decade now, and then they compared it, and they're like listening to it at the same time, and they're like, this is the guy, and then they went on my Twitter. One of them loaded up my Twitter, and they're like, oh my god, because I post my face on Twitter all the time, so they saw that, and they're like, yeah. But yeah, they like most of them didn't believe it at first.
That must have been like so funny, like casually. Like,
Yeah, it was.
How does it feel like when you get like one of those videos that kind of like starts going like viral, starts doing well? Like, what does it feel?
So I've probably had like two actual like I mean, a lot of my videos, like I said, are kind of, we call them, me and my YouTube friends, we call them growers and not showers. They're kind of like, they kind of grow over time. They don't like show off right at first.
Yeah.
Like my last video, like I said, like I'll say the analytics right now. Like it was pretty slow at first, and it was like kind of like it was like this at first. It was getting views from subs and stuff, and then it kind of like flattened out, and then it just started going way up again. So like when you see that, you're like, nice. It's like you don't feel as bad about the video. It's nothing like insane though. Like we get like probably the big dopamine hits. Like the biggest dopamine hits in my career is what I call them sometimes, when you're just like, wow, like you're like, holy crap, was when my first video blew up. It was who's the best Minecraft player, and like one day it went from like, I mean it was kind of like a grower at first, but then one day it went from like 8K to 28K, and I was like, Jesus. Like my brain was going wild, so I was like, this is it.
Yeah.
Like, but there was also one time, the only time that ever upped that, or at least came close, was with my seeds video, which got 10 million in 6 days, or actually a week it might have been.
Wow.
Or was it? It was six days actually. And at first, it got 3.5 million in the first day. And
That's
I was in voice chat with my friends, and usually when I upload a video, I'll wait like 30 minutes or 45. Kind of just to like see the stats, because I don't like to check it right at first because I don't see a point. But like I was looking at that one, and I was like this is going insane. Like we were literally playing Fortnite. Like we just got a Fortnite victory royale, me and my friend Poland, and like we were looking at it, and the real time was like 6,000 views per minute, and I was like,
Wow.
what? And like this thing starts blowing up. It's like 1 out of 10.
That was
And then I
so
wake up the
good.
next day. It's at 2.2 mil. I'm like, Jesus.
Wow.
Like I couldn't believe that.
Like my closest
Yeah,
experience
it's a big feeling.
to that was like with like the random Minecraft channel I started. I had just came back from tennis class. I had just came back from tennis class, and I was in that exact same like right there. And I checked my phone to check on the channel. It had like 200 subscribers. I refreshed the page. I went up like 2 subscribers. I go check on that same video. It was like 500 views. Refresh, 550 views. Okay. I won't check it anymore. I'm gonna get in the shower, go out and see how much subscribers I have. Last time I go out of the shower, it's like 30,000 views. I've gained like 150 more subscribers.
Oh my gosh.
Like, by the time like I go from here to here, it's like 50,000 views, like 500 subscribers. It was like crazy because it was like that was like the most subscribers that I've gained like a single minute. And then there's like other stories. Like when I interviewed Yes Theory, when Amar posted on his story, I was like in a voice chat with like my 3 friends, and like I went from like, this is on my main channel, from like 500 to like 696, like 696, like exactly like an hour, which was so funny. But yeah,
it's like, especially when you first see like the numbers going up, it's like, I don't know, like no feeling compares to that, because you work so hard for those moments right there. That's like the moments that like keep you going.
Yeah,
is those big pushes and stuff like that.
Yeah, those big pushes are like, there's hope, kind of. And then like after like that yesterday video, I got like so many like nice comments in my DMs. And then there were obviously the people saying like, can you get me in contact with Amar? Like tons of people, and then there was like like the nice comments. But yeah, it was just like a very cool experience. Like that kind of like the Yes Theory and the random Minecraft channel blow up.
Yeah, I live for those, for sure. Those are the best.
Where do you see your YouTube channel in 5 years?
I mean, like, I don't see it as an option to quit. I don't see that ever as an option. Like, this is what I want to do. Like, I could never, like, in the past, I worked at, like, I, like, built this up so much, because I went from, like, I did get a PC, like, one time my mom got me a PC for Christmas. That was, like, the best gifts I ever had, because I used that to make I actually used that to make all the videos prior to my blow-up video, and I was working a farm, a vegetable farm, and, you know, like, it's not, like, the best pay or anything, you know, it's, like, the lowest you can get. And I also worked at a ski resort, which I did in the winter. But, like, as soon as I had enough money for that computer, and I was like, all right, like, I'll be good. I'll have enough computer. I quit the job at the ski resort. I had 80 subs. I quit the job at the ski resort. I still had the farm when I didn't quit that till after I blew up, because I actually liked that job more. And, you know, I quit the job. I got the PC, and then I went to do that, and I was like, I just know that if you keep going at it, because I went 9 months uploading, I think I uploaded 30 videos once a week for 9 months, so yeah, like 36, if that's right. I'm a Minecraft YouTuber, I don't know math. But yeah, I was like, I learned, if you like keep uploading, if you keep trying, you will always succeed. If you keep learning and adapting, you will always like succeed. It might take a while, but, you know, I don't plan on ever quitting. I don't think that's an option. And I know one day I will get 10 million subscribers. That's, like, you know, I don't have a goal or anything. It's just kind of like how far I can push the channel. I hope at one point I'm making videos more, not more frequently, but more at a pace that I can grow like that.
Yeah.
And also be able to get the same amount of views, which I'll probably need some editors. I'll probably need some script writers and stuff like that, just to make the process quicker. So I see it bigger, hopefully. Gonna make it happen. I mean, that's just the mindset you should have going into it, is you can always grow and expand.
Yeah, like I feel like you definitely will have like 10 million subscribers like very soon. Like
I hope so.
In 5 years, you definitely will. And like you mentioned that you can like quit your job, like that thing. It kind of reminds me of like these 2 dudes that recently moved to LA. One was in an Iraq video, Tyler Blankart, something like that, and then Manuel Boza, like those 2. Like, they quit their jobs, moved to LA, and they both agreed, we're not buying a bed until YouTube is a full-time job. They're giving themselves a year. and one or just blew up like yesterday, and the other one is like slowly blowing up, like slowly going up subscribers, and seeing people like that, it's like amazing.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, that's risky, but you gotta take risks. Like moving to LA with no money, that's kind of risky. Like, I mean, I had slack, I was 16 at the time. Actually, no, I was 15 when I quit the job at the ski resort. So, I had some slack. It's not like I needed the job or anything like that, but I mean, still, like, some of my friends were like, I was like, yeah, I just quit the mountain to make YouTube videos, and like they were like, bro, what? Like, what are you doing? Like, I can't even get a job there because they all wanted jobs there, and I was like, I'm making it happen. So, I mean, I hated it there though. Like, it's just like one of those things about me is like I hate working for someone else, especially well, the job at the farm. The reason why I liked it was because the boss, my boss was such a cool guy. Like, he connected with the workers and stuff, but the one at the ski resort was just like, he felt like he was some sort of Jeff Bezos, Like, he didn't care about any of his workers. He treated them so bad. So, I mean, I was just kind of fed up.
Yeah. But yeah, like, back to those two guys, they didn't quit their jobs. People have, like, jobs. Like, one is, like, cleaning dishes, and the other one, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's like, yeah, it's kind of funny how, like, why are you quitting? I want that job. Like, what's it with your friends?
Yeah, I know. It's like, it's just like going against, like, I don't know why. You should always try to surround yourself by people who actually, like, promote it. Like,
yeah,
it's just such a societal norm nowadays to think, like, you can achieve your dreams. Like, even I had an English American literature class this year. And it was literally all we talked about the whole year was the American dream and how it isn't achievable anymore. And like in that class, I just uploaded seeds video. I just uploaded my seeds video, and I was like, I was like, it still is achievable, but it's more of like a working smarter, not harder thing. Because like, people make the argument. It's like why do like how somebody like I worked in the vegetable fields. I know that like that was like in the 90-degree weather. Like, I will take this over any day. Even if I was paid the same amount, I would take this over that any day, because I don't have to like die in the heat. But it's like more of like a working smarter thing. Because when you're working a manual labor job, it's like you're guaranteed a wage compared to like YouTube, where you're never guaranteed anything. It's just the amount of value you provide. As Mickey would say, provide value, not how much money you can make. Yeah,
it's like if you surround yourself with those people, like it won't be possible, because you can like believe it won't be possible. So it's like it also depends on the people you surround yourself with. If like they think it's possible, like they support you, if they have the same plans as you, it's like definitely more likely to happen.
Yeah, I mean, if you promise yourself you can do something, you can do it. You just have to like be real with yourself. Promise yourself you can do it.
And like just even posting like a Twitter post or like an Instagram post, like saying by this time next year I'll have 1 million subscribers. Like randomly, like it puts yourself like accountable to like actually go try and do it. But yeah. And with just people like Jake Feldman, they did that. Like he said, mark my word, in like 1 year I'll have 1 million subscribers on followers on TikTok, something like that. And now he's like 6 million, which is crazy.
Who said that?
Jake Feldman. He's a shorts creator. I got on my podcast.
Oh, right. Yeah, you should try to always like go more than what you expect yourself to go for. Put in the most amount of work I can. If I'm not being, slacking or anything, like try not to slack off or anything. Put in the most amount of work and just see how far that can go. Yeah.
But yeah, kind of like a whole different topic again. Like, well, it has to do with YouTube, but like, what's your favorite thing about YouTube and like least favorite thing about YouTube?
Well, like the favorite thing is like not like compared. All right, so we're gonna say like the self-employed part. It's just like being self-employed. like, you know, I can wake up whenever I want.
Yeah.
I can eat whenever I want. You know, I can do like any like other hobbies. Like if I want to, you know, go outside, go swimming or something, I can just do that whenever, and like still make money, and you know, be able to like work for that. For YouTube though, so like let's say just like the YouTube part, got to be like the creative aspect of it. Kind of like a real thing for me is like how much work I put in, and like sort of like, you know, like for me it's like I can like, my last video was like so far-fetched from my usual stuff. I like, you know, it wasn't too much, but it's just like I was able to be so creative with that, and the fact that people actually watched it, like, it's a really good feeling, because you're like, I can just not like upload whatever I want, but like stuff that people actually watch, and I can put my own spin onto it. Like a lot of that was just like me kind of writing a story, and it's like, I guess like an author writing a book or something, just like knowing that you can be as creative as possible, and you know, your creativity is what rewards you. Yeah, especially just like the self-employed part, all about that I like. And I mean, yeah, it's just like the dream I've always wanted to have. Like that's what I wanted to be throughout all these years. So
yeah, it's always like, I don't have a job right now. Like, why would I have a job? But
how old are you again?
I'm 12. I turned 13 like a month.
Yeah.
So right now I don't need it.
But I didn't have a job when I was 12.
It's something in the future, like YouTube is a lot better than like a job, because like you have your own schedule, you have time for your own things. Like you can eat anytime you want. You don't have to work specific hours. Like if you want to work at night, you can work at night. If you want to work at day, you can work at day. It's like the good thing about YouTube.
Yeah, recently I've been staying up like way too late. Like I usually try to get in bed by a good time, but then recently, like, I don't know, it's just like sometimes you just want to keep going at night. Then, you know, you gotta get to bed, because it's kind of like I usually like to wake up at the same time, so it's like the amount of work, like, you know, it's just gonna go into the next day. So you might as well just go to sleep when you're tired, so you can be able to think tomorrow.
Yeah. Also, I feel like the best ideas come at nighttime. Like,
the
best ideas. But yeah.
It's because, like, I think it's like a thing where it's like, it's harder to work at night or in daytime for some reason. And at nighttime, you'll be like, oh, I like didn't do anything today. But then you're just like, you got 1 hour left, and you're like, all right, let's get all this done. I feel like just like with the like lights off and stuff, it just gives off a more work vibe compared to the daytime, you know. I don't know why. I don't know, like that should be the other way around. You should be more productive in the day. That's funny. I never even thought about that.
Yeah, I didn't think about it until like someone mentioned it to me, and I was like, oh yeah, that's like true. But like I don't even go to sleep late. Like I cannot stay past like 11:30. Like by 11:30 I'm like,
oh yeah,
Dad, I'm so tired. Like the only time it's possible if like I'm talking to a specific person, and we're doing like a specific thing, and we're like, that's like the only way I'll stay up, like talking to that person, just like goofing around. But yeah.
Yeah, if you're doing something actually like keeping yourself busy.
But yeah, one of the last questions is, do you have any advice for anyone who wants to start doing YouTube, like Minecraft YouTube?
I mean, I think like any advice, the best advice, everyone's like, when they're giving tips to people who start YouTube, they're like, oh, you need the thumbnail to be simple, you need your AVD to be high. It's like, well, you don't say, like, right? Like that's like marketing as a whole. Like you can study everything, you can watch all of the Mr. Beast videos, you know, get all the advice from different creators, but the one thing for some reason like nobody ever says is just keep going, keep practicing. The biggest thing that I wish I knew when I started was just to improve off of everything you do. When you notice something, I actually I write down on papers a lot. My friends make fun of me for it, like because they do it on Google Drives. I just like doing paper because my thoughts flow better on it. But every time I upload a video, I take a paper and I write down what I did right and what. Oh, hello?
Hello?
My Discord just crashed for some reason. I don't know how I'm still in here. Hold on. No. Why is this happening?
Don't worry.
Sometimes. All right. There we
I just
go.
had like a problem
I'm
where
back.
there was like a huge lightning strike, just like right now, and
Oh,
I'm glad I
God.
was on mute while it happened.
It's
That's
going
why I made like the face. If you noticed, it was.
No, I didn't even know. My Discord is shut. But yeah, like every time I upload a video, I write down what I did right, what I did wrong on a paper. Maybe like then when I get the AVD back, like I see when people clicked off and like was it too slow, was it not engaging enough, or was it just like parts that people didn't care about, wasn't interesting. It's just like a big learning and improving thing. You don't want to mindlessly keep doing it. You want to keep improving off of what you have. Always like learning a new editing technique. Like you can see from my videos as you progress through, you can literally see the advancement in, editing and stuff like that. And yeah, like that's the biggest thing. And a lot of people just like don't quit. That's the biggest thing. Don't quit either. I made videos for 9 months. I never got more than 20 views on them probably. I made one day I made like a how to survive the draft when like the January draft stuff was kind of coming out. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I got like 60 views. That was the most views I ever had at the time. Mm-hmm. And, I didn't let it get me down or anything. I just kept making videos.
Like, if you're having
that
fun,
one subscriber.
It'll work out.
That one subscriber I would get like per month, like would keep me going. Mm-hmm. And I just knew if you keep going and you don't quit, like you're no different than anybody else who has blown up on YouTube, but they just didn't quit. They put in the work, they learned and improved, and they didn't quit. That's the biggest thing is like people will quit. If you don't quit and you stick in there, then you'll never know what happens if you don't.
Yeah. I've had like friends that I convinced to start YouTube and they quit in like a month, in like 6 months, because they're not seeing results. Which is kind of like annoying because like, look at me, I'm doing it for like 7 years and I don't even have like the biggest results, but I'm like happy with what I have. And back to like the 1 subscriber a month, actually, in February 2020, I got like 0 subscribers that month. And then like right after a month after, I had like my best month ever. So it's like, just keep going. You're like, there will be something good coming up soon.
Yeah, like even if you don't have any ideas or anything, like just upload something, keep going. Like there's like you just like hold on, I had a good point I was gonna make.
No.
Oh yeah. Like people will see Dream skyrocket in views. You'll see this creator come out of nowhere, but it's like like they usually like people like I was looking at McYum. I was like, how is this guy a god? How is he? But like then like you look at him and it's
crashed.
Like it
again.
Oh god.
The same as you.
Yeah, and then you'll look at like him in the past. Like if you know about his past, he's made videos for 5 years. It wasn't just an overnight thing for him. It was kind of just, and then even if it is overnight for people, like a lot of the time you'll see them they'll have like a big pump and then they'll come back down. And it's just like if you do get one of those, it's a matter of figuring out, like no matter what, you have to learn and improve. Nobody is just given that knowledge. Nobody just gets it right off the bat. It's like you just develop it over time as you keep making videos. Even if somebody somehow does blow up on their first video, it's very unlikely that they will keep having that same success as they go forward, because you have to have failures. You have to have floppers and learn from them. And over time, you develop like what ideas work well. How do I make good thumbnails and titles? It's kind of just like, the long term.
Yeah.
You have to just keep going.
It's always good to think like long term. And yeah, like almost every big creator has gone through like their downhill point and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. People will be like, "Oh, you fell off." It's like they will keep falling off if they don't, revise their strategy and stuff like that. Like I uploaded a video, probably the biggest flop of the Sipover channel. It's not up anymore. It's actually funny because Skyler's Minecraft Cops and Robbers.
Yeah.
It's funny because Tommy Innit made a video is like surviving Minecraft's funniest prison. I actually like back in November 2020 I uploaded revisiting Minecraft Cops and Robbers, and I just
think
got
I
like
saw
me and
that
my
video.
friends. Is that really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we literally just played. We just played Cops and Robbers, and it did like horrible, like
Probably I clicked off early on that video or something.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't have watched through that. And then I was kind of down bad, and then I uploaded History of Glitches, and that became my most viewed video.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like,
yeah,
you like don't get discouraged or think like, I'll get like a lot of people too is like how are we gonna do YouTube? It's getting so stale. But I sometimes get those thoughts. I've been getting those thoughts since I first blew up. Like, I don't know, like, it's kind of funny to think about because you'll always be like, I have no more ideas. I don't know what to upload anymore. But then, like, you were having those same ideas 6 months ago. Like, I'll get that, and I'll be like, oh, like, you always think of something if you keep thinking.
Yeah. If you, like you said, keep thinking, at least something will come up, like, a couple ideas.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's all the questions I have. This podcast was amazing.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, it was very fun.
Thank you. I was happy to be here.
Do you have anything you want to promote?
Nope. Just subscribe to him.
Exactly.
Subscribe to his channel. He's put in the work.
Yes.
Wait, what? I actually just blocked you on Discord. I didn't even mean to do that.
Oh.
That's a good note to end off on. I resent the friend request.
Let me accept it. There we go.
My bad.
No, don't worry.
But yeah. Subscribe to the boy over here. More podcast coming soon, I assume.
Yes. I'm actually like full until the second week of October now, which is crazy. Like I have been recorded. Like I've recorded 3 podcasts the last 3 days. And yeah.
Nice. Like the work.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, anyways, thank you so much, Sipover, for coming on the podcast. I had lots of fun. And I'll see you next episode of the Nicocast.